In the workflow section, this is where you'll be able to see activities that can be filled in based on a visit. This can be different activities such as daily sales, product visibility, order and delivery, and so on. You have the possibility to view activities that have been submitted. This is in the completed workflow section, as you can see. You also have the possibility to view any ongoing activities or pending activities in the ongoing workflow section. This can be drafts that have been saved that you can fill in on a later date, or as well, in this step workflow means an workflow that has several steps that need to be completed. In this case, for order and delivery, you can be the person who does the order, and then you can assign someone else to do the delivery. Once the order part has been filled in, the delivery part remains pending until the assigned person has completed the delivery. This way, it allows you to follow up and identify if the delivery was done. Now, how do you make a visit or fill in an activity? To do this, you'll need to first go to the customer section. Select the customer that you wish to make a visit and click on Start Visit, which is at the bottom right. Please note, when starting a visit, you need to be at the customer location. Otherwise, you will not be allowed to commence the visit. You need to make sure that as well the GPS location is as per where you're located. To be able to verify the customer location, you will click on the edit button and view the GPS location. If this has been well recorded and you're well placed at the location, then you'll be able to commence a visit. In the event where the location is incorrect, you can simply record again and save the right location. Please also note that there are certain mandatory fields. Any mandatory field is indicated by a red dot right next to it. In this case, for example, type, since it has been filled in, automatically the red button turns to green. And what happens as well at the bottom is the submit button is activated. To be able to modify customer details, you simply click on the edit button, and here you can simply make the changes necessary and save. So for example, if I want to change the name, I'll simply click and change the name as seen, and then fill in any other necessary information or that I wish to modify, and then proceed on to save. You can therefore proceed to start a visit. By clicking on Start Visit, this allows you to confirm the check-in time that you are commencing the visit. You will then need to click on Go to Workflow to be able to access the activities. Once on the workflow page, to be able to access the activity so that you can fill it in, you need to select the activity. So in this case, direct sales. The activity then opens and you can proceed to fill in the information. So for example, here confirm sales made. I then select the product, put in the number of units, validate. Once all questions that are mandatory have been filled, I can proceed to validate the activity. Once an activity is validated, I have the option either to go to other workflows, to proceed to a workflow in relation to the current workflow or activity have been filled in, or as well I can simply end the visit on this activity. I will click on go to workflow and we can proceed with placing an order. So when I click on order and delivery, I can do an order and delivery for this customer. So proceed to take order. Can then fill in the necessary information, so in this case by answering all mandatory questions. Then proceed to validate, and maybe as well specify the mean payment and as well the amount collected. Then proceed to validate. Once the order activity has been filled in, it then redirects you to the delivery activity, which you require to assign someone. So if I click on assign activity, I can either assign myself or as well someone else. So in this case I can say Sevi Zara and apply. And then I simply proceed to end my visit. When I click back on the workflow section, I can be able to see the completed workflows by clicking on completed workflows. Here I can see I have completed several activities. I can as well review my ongoing workflows. Here as you can see, it's mainly the orders that were placed pending on delivery, and this would be done by the person we have assigned for the delivery. By clicking on load more, this will allow you to view all other activities that have been previously submitted. You can also view activities, for example in completed workflows. Select a particular activity. To be able to view the details, select the activity again with the 3 dots on the right. This gives you the possibility to view the activity, meaning view the activity details. You also have the possibility to share. You can share via email, WhatsApp, or as well SMS. You can be able to print the report should you want to print it and share. To view the activity, simply click on view. Here you'll be able to see the activity details filled in. And simply go back to the workflow section.